have you guys with me for this performance task. It's the hardest homework of the week. Doesn't mean it's hard, but it's harder than the other stuff. Let's get started right away. You're on page 290. We're going to need the full 10 minutes. It's probably not even enough. So what that means is
11.
There will be, no. It means there will be some you have to figure out on your own. But I'll get you as far as I can get you in a 10-minute span. It really would help if you paid attention, didn't blah, 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 or interrupt. Timer on. As always, the best thing you can do for yourself when starting a performance task is read carefully. We have a lot of careful readers in here. That's going to help you. Answer the questions shown in your work on a separate paper. There's a lot of work to do. You'll need that separate space. Ciara, or Sierra, or it could be a K. I'm just going to say what I think it is. I'm going to say Ciara is using the recipe below to make 6 dozen cupcakes for a family party. She needs to buy, here's some more important info, flour, milk, and vanilla. Ciara will also need boxes to carry the cupcakes to the party. Believe it or not, that's an important part of the problem too. How do you know, Mr. Graham? Well, I've done it a couple times myself. She has $25 to spend. Maybe the second most important piece of information in this paragraph. Does Ciara have enough, or Ciara, I don't even care, have enough money to buy everything she needs to make the cupcakes and bring them to the party? Explain how you know. You might see why I gave you the warm-up I gave you. It's going to help you with this problem. Now, right away, there's a problem. We know we need flour, milk, vanilla. It said so up there. We need to know how much we need. Luckily, there's a recipe list for that. Recipe lists are handy. They tell you how much you need. However, this is a recipe for how much cupcakes? 1 dozen. Look in your book if you can't see it so clearly on the board. It says 1 dozen. How many cupcakes is Ciara trying to make?
6 dozen.
6 dozen. So that means that every number on here for 1 dozen, we actually have to multiply by
12.
6. Why? Guys, a dozen is 12. But we're not multiplying anything by 12 because this is good for 1 dozen. We need 6 dozen, so we got to multiply by 6. What do we multiply by 6? Not everything, just the things that we need to buy. These handy pictures help us remember that. So we need to buy flour. So, there's flour on top. We got to times 6 that. We need to buy milk. Milk is right there, half cup. Times 6 it. We need to buy vanilla. Got to multiply by 6 there also. So that's the first bit of math we have to do. These bottom ones are pretty easy. What was that, Isaiah? These bottom 2, the milk and the vanilla, aren't too hard to work with. What's 5 times 6?
30.
So we're going to need 30 milliliters of vanilla. Mr. Graham's keeping track of that milliliter part. You'll see why soon enough. We need half a cup of milk. Now that might seem strange. Ooh, a fraction. But don't freak out. What's half of 6? 3. 3 cups of milk. Now this one's a little bit harder. 256 grams of flour. Better multiply that by 6 real quick. If you're not sure how you would multiply that by 6, pay close attention. I'll show you. I would do the staircase. Now, you don't need a big a stair as usual because it's not even a 3,000, 4,000. It's just 256. So all you need is 1 step, 2 step. Fill it with zeros. And prepare to multiply. 6 times 6 is 36. I space out the number. I don't squish it all into one spot. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12. Now the easy matter of adding that all up. 6, 3, 5, 1. How much grams of flour are we going to need?
1,536 grams.
1,536 grams of flour. I'm going to erase this work. But Mr. Graham, I didn't see it. We are making a video, you know. It'll be very easy to look at it again later. Now you see why you need a separate piece of paper. There's not enough space. And we're just getting started. There's more to do. So, we need 30 milliliters of vanilla, 3 cups of milk, 1,536 grams of flour, and the ultimate question isn't how much stuff do you need? The ultimate question is,
How much money it is.
she has 25, does she have enough to pay for this stuff? Well, we need to know how much we need to buy. How many of these boxes do we need? How many of these cartons of milk? How many of these canisters of vanilla? Let's find out how many we need. It says we need 30 milliliters of vanilla. This vanilla canister has half a liter. How many milliliters is that?
What did they say?
Sorry about that. How many milliliters is that? We did this in the warm-up problem. A half liter is how many milliliters? 500. If 500 milliliters come in that, are we going to have enough vanilla?
No. Yes.
No.
Look at the numbers.
No.
How much do we need?
1.
How much comes in that?
500.
Are we going to have enough?
Yeah.
We're going to have more than enough. We're going to have plenty. The fact that there were a couple no's in the crowd scares me. All right. So we're good. We only need one thing of vanilla. And how much does that cost?
$8.50.
We may as well keep track of what we're going to have to add. $8.50 booyaka. So that takes care of our vanilla problem. How about milk? 3 cups of milk. Well, a carton has 1 quart. How many cups is that? Chloe?
2.
No, actually.
4.
Juan Carlos?
4.
4. That's an important mistake to make because if this has 4 cups of milk in it, how many of those do we need to buy?
1.
Just 1. Why would you buy 3? If you buy 3, you're going to get 12 cups of milk. We only need 3 cups of milk. 1's going to be fine. Just buy 1. That's $2.
I will get 1 free.
But it comes to the big boy next.
Now, how about flour? 1,536 grams. Jeez.
That's a divide.
Don't freak out. No, you don't have to divide.
Ooh.
It's easier than that. Look at the flour. 1 kilogram. How many grams is that? 1,000. Is that enough?
No.
Ah, for the first time, 1 isn't going to be enough. How many will we need?
2.
Yeah, because if we buy 2, that's 2,000, and that's more than we need. I had a kid say, but we don't need that much. Yeah, but you have to buy 2 boxes though. Can we just buy 1 box and like break open one and like take some of no?
Yeah.
If you did that at a store, they'd ask you to leave or something. You can't just break open boxes and take what you need. You gotta buy the whole box. So we're gonna have more than we need, but that's okay. Because that happens a lot when you're shopping for materials for a cake or something. So it's not just $2.50 once, is it? It's $2.50 twice.
It's $3.
What? $3? $2.50 plus $2.50 is $3? All right. Now, we're running out of time. The bad news is we're not even done yet. We talk about, you just add all that up, and then you see if it's 25 or not, and if it's less than 25, she has enough. There's one more thing we have to buy. And this is the trickiest one. She needs to buy boxes to bring her cupcakes in. And you have to figure out how many cupcakes can fit in a box. To me, this is where even the smartest of 4th graders will go, what? They tell you that the cupcakes are 3 inches across. That's how much space they take up. Your box can fit 1 foot that way and half a foot the other way. So, how many inches is that? That's 12 inches one way.
24. 18.
Why are you adding them? Don't do that. And 6 inches the other way. Think about that. Think about this box. Pretend you're looking inside of it. Wow. 12 inches, 6 inches. The cupcakes are 3 inches across. So that means one cupcake will be 3 this way and 3 that way. Another cupcake will be, ooh, that's full. Doesn't that make sense? Because 3 plus 3 is 6. And then going across, 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 3 again is 6 plus 3 is 12? 9. And then plus 3 again. Ah, we can see now, see 12, how many cupcakes we can fit in a single box.
8.
We can fit 8. How many cupcakes do we have to make?
6 dozen.
6 dozen. How many cupcakes is that?
72.
Because a dozen is 12, and 6 times 12 is
72.
72. Now, if a box holds 8, whew, how many boxes do we need? This is actually a simple times table. 8, 72, 9. 8 times 9. So we need 9. We need 9 boxes. We need all this stuff. We gotta add all of that together, and then you'll see if she has enough money. I think you're beginning to see that the math is not the hard part. The hard part is figuring out, like, geez, I never would have thought of that, Mr. Graham. Figuring out how the cupcakes fit in the box, I never would have even thought of that. I would have skipped that probably.
Me too.
These are tough, man. You gotta read and analyze and be like some kind of scientist or something. And even after you add all that up and figure out if she has enough money or not, and say, yes, she does, because all of it together only costs, or no, she doesn't, you still have to pick one of these. Not both. Choose one and answer one of those in complete sentences. The performance task is not a joke. That's why I made you an over 10-minute video to help you. But we're over time. So everybody say, goodbye, class!
Bye, class!
Thanks for doing homework. Guys.
Yeah,
Good.